So in today's listening, you're going to listen to a piece first by Hildegard and then a piece by Guillaume de Machaut. And they are both a setting of a song called Kyrie Eleison. This is the way that the Catholic Church starts every church service, which they call Mass. They still do. And it started back in that time frame, or probably even earlier than that. But what it is they sing or chant or speak the words Kyrie eleison, then they say Christe eleison, and then they say Kyrie eleison. That is Greek, and Kyrie eleison means Lord have mercy. Then Christe eleison means Christ have mercy. And then again, Kyrie eleison is Lord have mercy. And it's always in that order, that way. It's kind of symbolic because when you go, usually, depending on what music you listen to with it, the Lord have mercy at the beginning is very sort of sad and grieving over our sins. But then when we come to the Christ have mercy, we know that Christ has taken our sins away. And then when we come back and do that third time of that Kyrie eleison, it tends to be a little bit more uplifted and more hopeful because we know that Christ has made that sacrifice for us. And they actually knew that back then too, although the people going to the church services may not have been aware of it. Certainly the musicians and the priests knew. So that's what you're going to be listening to. You're going to hear two very different pieces of music, even from that same time frame. When you watch the little video of the Guillaume Kyrie, look at the very beginning of it, and it shows you some really historical music that has neumes on it. Those very early notes, you're going to notice if you've ever looked at music or sheet music from choir or band or piano or wherever, it looks way different. A lot of times there's not even the same number of lines, and sometimes the notes are like square instead of circle, and it just doesn't look like anything any modern musician would be able to read. But it is kind of interesting to look at because that's the beginning of what we have now. So you're going to be looking at a paper that says listening examples. It should be on the back side of your Composers of the Medieval Era page. And I want you just to listen and reflect, fill it out completely. It is okay under the part where it says circle your personal rating. It's okay if you don't like it. We talked about this the other day. We're coming at this from an academic viewpoint. We're just listening to it because it's interesting and because it is the history of our music, even if it's not something that you would choose to listen to on a daily basis. And then toward the bottom of the paper, you're going to see here, where it talks about writing 5 complete sentences explaining what you liked about it, and you're going to use words. You're going to use words that come from this information that you have collected up here. So, and I am going to be looking for you to completely fill out that portion. All right, so you will find links to the Hildegard and to the Guillaume below this video. Use those as you fill in your listening example page.